Hello, I'd like to talk to you today about how to collaborate. I'm going to offer you 10 top tips. Good collaboration is pretty much the same thing as ethical collaboration, so that's something you might want to consider. My first tip is to be professional. Whoever you're collaborating with, if you're a postgraduate student, you're in a sense collaborating with your tutor or your supervisor or your advisor. And so being professional in your meetings with them, being prepared, having read everything you need to read, having an agenda sorted out, can help you to collaborate with them. Collaborating with other colleagues, even if they're your friends, it's still worth taking a professional approach, doing what you say you're going to do and all of that kind of thing. But before you even get to that stage, here's tip 2. Figure out whether you can work together effectively. If you're thinking about collaborating with someone, have a chat about your working styles, your priorities for your work. If you are a very last minute person and you're wanting to collaborate with someone who's very organised and would rather beat deadlines than meet them, that collaboration may not go so well. Not because either of you is wrong or bad in your practices, but just because you have different working styles. Once you've found a collaborator you think you can work well with, work with them to set sensible deadlines. This is my third tip. Deadlines that are achievable. Take into account, as far as you can, other commitments that you have. If deadlines are set for you, then work out whether you can actually meet those deadlines, and if not, maybe you don't do that collaboration. Once you've found someone you can work with and you've got your deadlines sorted out, you need to be effective in managing your time, because this will help you to collaborate. And this is my fourth tip. Do what it takes to manage your time well. If you need input on time management, I'm sure there are plenty of videos here on YouTube to help you with that. My fifth top tip is to communicate. Communicate, communicate. Whenever there's a problem, when something's going well, I don't mean talk to your collaborator about, what you're having for tea and what you're doing at the weekend, but to communicate anything necessary about the project that you're collaborating on. Sometimes, for whatever reason, you will find that a collaborator doesn't communicate with you, and you at that point, and this is my sixth tip, may need to take control. So when you need to, and only when you need to, take some control of the collaboration. Maybe your collaborator is unwell or bereaved, or for some other reason has not been able to do their part as they thought they would. I would hope they would have communicated with you about that, but if they haven't, and I've had this experience myself, sometimes you need to make executive decisions. And allied to that is my seventh tip, which is don't throw good time after bad. If a collaboration is not working and you can see it's not working, don't keep putting the work in, just draw a line under it and move on. But assuming your collaboration is working, there's likely to come to a point where you're giving each other feedback, whether there's two of you or more, giving and receiving feedback on the work that you've done. And here is my eighth top tip, which is to accept feedback gracefully. Even if you don't like it, even if it's unpalatable or even painful, take the time you need to manage your emotions outside of the collaboration in a professional way and work with the feedback. Don't take it personally. I mean, if it really is personal, then that's a different matter. And I would say that if that's the case, that's a collaboration that's not going to work out. But sometimes feedback on our work can feel personal when really it's not. And we need to learn to recognise that and manage our own thoughts and feelings about that and do what it takes to work professionally with that feedback. When a collaboration concludes, celebrate its success. If you can do with your collaborators, that's ideal. But if you can't, if you're not co-located or you can't meet even online, for maybe there are time differences, then celebrate it yourself anyway, because a collaboration that works is worth celebrating. That's my ninth top tip. And my 10th is to reflect on each collaboration. Reflect and think, what can you learn from that? What can you take forward into future collaborations to help them work more effectively? If you follow these 10 top tips, your collaborations are much more likely to succeed. And I wish you the best of luck with all your collaborative work.